Alright guys, this is your dreaded crypto channel coming at you December 21st, 2020. Quick little market update. Well, I'm going to try to make it quick. So we're getting a correction like I kind of sort of was insinuating yesterday. And I've been doing some market calculations to see where we'll end up and how long is this correction going to take if it does become a lengthy correction, which I think it may be. Not lengthy, but I'll have two scenarios for you and kind of show you what I'm kind of expecting to happen. So, alright. So if we look back, this is on the weekly. So we're zoomed out. We can tell the RSI is overextended. We are in super oversold territory, just like we were on the previous bull market. Each time we had a pretty stark sell-off, but we had support on the weekly RSI around 50, 55. So keep an eye on that if it goes too crazy down. But yeah. So when I looked at each of the corrections in the, I guess the 2016, 2017 bull market, generally they lasted 28 to 35, 40 days. Let's look. Yeah, 28, 35, 42, 35. And there's like one short one right there. But it started with this one. Now, I'm not saying either way what this is. Like, I mean, it's hard to say, but this could happen. You just need to understand that. So, and the reason that this could happen is because this is the first peak where the RSI went into major oversold territories, even beyond what we had in 2019. So that's why I'm kind of like, maybe we should think about this for a second. But this is underneath the all-time high of that market cycle. So take that as you will. But this one was 140 days long. So imagine being 20. We hit 24,000 basically, and we don't go to top over that for 140 days. That's 4 or 5 months, and that would basically put us in a longer cycle, which Benjamin Cohen talks about. But this cycle has been quicker and more volatile. So if I had to put money on it, I think we're going to have a shorter correction, one of these 25, 35 day long corrections. So yeah, and they last it's about a month or so. So I mean, I think it's reasonable to assume that we maybe January is pretty bearish. We're very consolidating for Bitcoin. But these are all 35 to 40% corrections. So to bring it back a little bit, yeah, 35% correction. Yeah, sorry, I'll try to be a little better about this. Yeah, price range, come on down. And if it is quicker, like I already have outlined right there, say 42 days, yeah, 40% correction could put us at 14K. Between 16 and 14K. So the current little Elliott wave correction I have right here is based on the shorter one. So a quick come on down to 16K, bounce on up, and then maybe we kind of go up a little higher, something like that. We'll have to see. But the longer, if we go longer, the correction will probably be steeper. Something like, there. Maybe we come up, etc., etc. I mean, it's just hard to say how long it could last, but that would be about the same time period. Regardless, we're pretty overextended. We're oversold. From yesterday, I made the call because of the falling wedge, and it pretty much broke out of the wedge and hit the targets of that wedge. But this was a pretty big wick that got bought up here. but it didn't completely get bought, and it's not green. To me, it's kind of just signaling a possibly larger waterfall to come. And, you know, we could come down to 19K. There's a lot of support. Look at the crypto watch. A lot of support at 19K. A lot of support. So, you know, we could bounce pretty hard off there and then continue on up, which would make sense. Altcoins got pretty clobbered because of the correction, obviously, but some you know, didn't do terribly bad. But you know, as with anything, Bitcoin falls, they all fall. The blockchain stocks actually did really well today. I thought that they would correct more. Maybe that'll be for tomorrow. I just would have thought that they would have taken more profits on those. Yeah, Zilliqa, Theta. I mean, probably pretty good entry points with some of these altcoins. You can take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum did bleed, but not terribly bad. Not like how I thought it would. I mean, you got to think Bitcoin dropped 2.5%. Ethereum is only at 4.5%. That's not bad at all. But that doesn't look terribly good to me. Just that it's broken back into this ascending triangle, and that makes it kind of bearish. And if we break back down, so that could be considered a fake out. And if we break down, we could come back down and test the 450 region, 400. That'd be pretty ugly, pretty sad, but it could happen. Or maybe we're just more in a channel of some kind. Litecoin pulled back like I said it would. Yeah, I started setting up another trade, another long trade with Litecoin. We'll see. And XRP, I didn't want to be bearish with it yesterday, but I should have been. I pretty much called it. Descending triangle, hit the target, went down a little bit. Now it's floating on the 200-hour close. So, yeah, there you go. TA does work. It does work. Stimulus news, fundamentals. Yeah, it looks like we're getting the stimulus as far as I can tell. So that should be bullish on the long term. Maybe the stocks rally, but gold and silver rallied pretty hard today. Gold didn't do much, which I thought was weird. But silver went pretty hard today. Yeah, U.S. dollar is going to continue to probably lose traction as gold, silver, and Bitcoin gain. Though I guess we did have a bounce today with the U.S. dollar, which is strange to think. But look at that. I mean, it comes up, yeah, and it falls right back down. That's super bearish. Oh yeah. Take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin pair just to get a quick little excerpt here. Wow. So we hit the move of that descending triangle. Oops, let's get back into the daily. Oh yeah. It's looking kind of bearish. So maybe the dominance. Maybe we're not ready for alt season just yet. Keep stacking alts, I would say. It's a good time to buy. We're getting the stimulus. Take a little bit of that money and buy some of your favorite alts. That looks, you know, I would have been more hopeful had it maybe corrected a little higher up. Maybe we get a crazy bounce, but that looks. Sometimes these wedges, they'll come up and then come back down and test a wedge again and bounce. Maybe. Not very confident with that. I feel like Bitcoin dominance may maintain for a bit longer. And Link is continuing to consolidate. Got rejected off the channel. Maybe we float around in here, or maybe we fall down a little bit back into this golden pocket for another bounce. That's be a long haul. Let's find the link. I wanted to see the link Bitcoin pair, see if that tells us anything. So broke down out of the wedge, but look how oversold. I mean, that is so overdone. I'm bullish on Link. I think I might go harder on Link after seeing this. I mean, look at that. I mean, it hadn't been this low since the beginning of the run. Oh, this is a giant channel. Oh yeah, I'm feeling bullish. I'm feeling so bullish. So just from a charting standpoint, maybe this is a fake out and we come on back through. I see that being more the case. God, look at that. It's on the weekly. To get bullish, we really need to come back on up here. It's kind of bearish. There's not much price action for this, so eek. Anyways, that might be it for me today. I'm expecting more downside. I'm in a short from 23.8, I think, or I have one short from 23.8 and one from 24. Not huge shorts, but I'm just trying to make some money while I'm waiting around for the next big run. It's just too obvious that that's what's going to happen. I mean, look at that weekly RSI is just crazy. Yeah. Just be ready. All right, guys. I'm going to sign out of here. Y'all have a good night. We'll check back in tomorrow. Maybe we'll have some new news. We'll catch you then. Peace.